Shit, stay. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jack Eulie, man. I just want to bring y'all this video today. I'm over here posted by the water. That's one thing I love about Florida, man, is you always gonna have some water nearby. Like where I stay at, Sanford is probably like a good little 20, 30. You could just drive and be. It ain't no ocean or nothing crazy, but it's called Lake Monroe. It's pretty big and it's like a nice vibe. They got benches set up all around the side and everything. So, but yeah, man, I'm bringing this video today to pretty much tell y'all, man, we gotta stop, all of us, me included. We can't be asking advice from people who is not where you want to be, or people who ain't doing good in the category that you asked them about. You know, if you're struggling financially, you can't be asking somebody that ain't got no money how to get some money. If you see somebody and you're trying to ask them about your marriage advice or whatever the case, and you see that their marriage is struggling, then why the fuck you asking them? You know what I'm saying? You need to start thinking of account. Is this, whoever I'm asking this advice from, is this the kind of person I want to mold myself after? Is there a situation that I want to be in? Because if not, then what the fuck you doing it for, bro? Then why the hell you listening to them? What's the point? I'm not saying that, you can ask whoever you want for advice. I ain't gonna lie, that's something hitting right now. But I have my little work hat on for some shade, but I ain't want y'all to see my logo and all that. But yeah, man, it's just one of them things where I be thinking like, dang, if I want to know how to make the best coffee, I'm gonna go to somebody who masters making coffee. I'm not gonna ask a bird watcher or a freaking zookeeper how to make coffee. I just don't think that makes any sense. Not saying that certain people who are not skilled or mastered a certain area can't give you no advice on certain things, but I'm just saying, man, you gonna go to the bank and ask them how to cook, or you gonna go to the restaurant with the chef and ask them how to cook? It's just that simple to me. Um, I think that a lot of the times we might just go based off what we got to. Like if you don't see a positive marriage, like if you're not seeing like a successful person or something like that you can ask, then we might take to content and be looking at people online, which is also kind of bad because you got to think, man, a lot of what you see online, bro, a lot of that shit be fake, man. A lot of the stuff be fake. A lot of people be fake. They don't really be, you know, they not really trying to help y'all. They really trying to capitalize off y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that you really gotta sit down and just think about, man, and just ask yourself, whoever you asking about whatever it is, you need to be thinking to yourself like, wait, is they where I want to be in that category, or do they really have any smarts to that category? And it's the same thing I just learned in this book. Um, Dang, I forgot the name of the book. Oh, The Richest Man in Babylon. And the author was talking about how, you don't ask the person who herds animals how to make spears. Like, that don't make any sense. It's the same concept. I'm not gonna ask somebody who make hats how to make a bench that I'm sitting on. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. And financially, it's a risk because you might be asking for advice from people who might know a little bit or might know more than you do, actually. But just because they know more than you, that don't mean, you know what I'm saying? To say if I know zero and you know one, that don't really mean shit. You know what I'm saying? I need to talk to the person who know about 7, 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that the person who know one don't know more, but who you gonna ask? The one or the 7, 8, 9? Come on now. I mean, if I want to ask anybody how to become the best basketball player, I'm not saying you can't ask the newest NBA rookie or somebody who's like the seventh man on the team or whatever. But I'm not going to ask, like, I'm going to want to ask LeBron or like a Kobe or rest in peace or a Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to ask, you know what I'm saying, what's the name that's just sitting around and he not really contributing to nothing. Not saying that he don't know, because they do know. They got to that level for some way, right? But I'm not gonna ask them. I'm gonna try to ask. Man, this is just beautiful, man. I just gotta get one quick look, man. I'm gonna let y'all get a quick look at the scenery, bro. That's what we got going, man. Honestly, I don't even know what the name of this, where I'm at. I'm in Titusville, Florida right now, so I don't know the name of this water or nothing like that. But yeah, man, it's a nice little scenery. It's cool, but that's just one thing I want to throw out there at y'all, man. Is we can't be asking people advice that don't have some type of, they're not very knowledgeable in that field, and that's not no knock to nobody. You can ask your grandparents or your uncles, aunts, whatever it is that you have, but maybe they can help, maybe kind of guide you, but they also need to be responsible to the fact where they say, look, man, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, or I don't know shit about that, but let me point you in this direction. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get a mentor, you need to mentor, you need to be mentored by somebody who is where you want to be. You don't want to be just stopping Joe Schmo in the street, asking him to be your mentor, you know what I'm saying? When he fucked up just like you feel me? And that's another thing, it's like, I'm fucked up, you fucked up, but y'all thinking y'all can combine something. We ain't got nothing to combine. You need to get with somebody who got some type of knowledge or got something, and that the way they can elevate you, and maybe you learn something, you help elevate them. You know what I'm saying? You not saying that two people that ain't got shit can't build nothing together, or if you don't know shit, you can't build off that. But my nigga, like, come on, bro, it just don't make no sense to me. I'm not about to ask Kobe Bryant how to make a Chipotle burrito. He don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. But you get what I'm saying, like. And that's another thing. Not saying stay in your lane, but look, man, if you know how to make t-shirts and that's your skill and you mastered that, it don't take nothing for you to ask somebody how they make spears or how they make concrete or whatever the case may be. You know, that's not your expertise. Don't feel bad that you don't know nothing about that. That's just not what you mastered in. Everybody got their own expertise. And let people's actions and let their work show you. Never go based off what nobody say. When that's another thing when it comes to this advice shit. Because a lot of people gonna give you advice, but they don't know shit. Or they gonna tell you about so and so, or tell you about this, but they don't got nothing to show you from their side. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just one thing I'm thinking about is like, damn, we always asking for advice or looking for advice from people that don't know much more than we do. So then it's just an endless fucking cycle of you trying to figure out something they don't know, and then you just keep going back. Like, hey, man, how do I do this? Oh, da-da-da-da-da. They don't really know how to do it. And that's okay. You got to start, when people ask you stuff, too, if you don't know something, either point them in the right direction or just tell them, look, man, I ain't the person that you should ask for something like that. I'm not really I don't really know too much about this, and this. You know what I'm saying? It's some homeless people that was walking by. Like, a lady was yelling at this dude, and I don't know if I think he calling the cops or something. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm not in like I'm in the cut, but like, I ain't saying I ain't supposed to be here, but I'm just saying, this ain't, I ain't in no public space or nothing. This is just a little bench on the side of a little spot, you know what I'm saying? And I just came over here and posted up. If anybody asks me to leave or something, I'll leave. I ain't trying to cause no trouble. But I'm just saying, man, I think dude calling the cops on them, I ain't gonna lie. There's like some homeless people sitting in the front of their work building and stuff, so I think he calling them people. And if I see them people, I'm out of here. I ain't gonna lie. So this video get cut short. Y'all already know what's up. But yeah, man. A lot of the times, even when I'm just going through my life and I'm just going through my daily stuff, I always find myself somebody telling me about something that I know they don't really know nothing about. You dig what I'm saying? It's like, hey, Jack, have you tried this, this, and this? Or it's like, I do photography, right? Let's say somebody got some advice on photography. You can't, look. That's the thing, right? Just because you know something or you master something don't mean that you can't take advice from people who don't, or don't mean that you can't take advice from nobody else. But if I'm the master of something and you don't know nothing about it, how can you tell me about it? You get what I'm saying? Like, to me, there's a problem there. Like, I'm a little bit confused about that. I'm like, wait a minute. This person digs ditches and I work on rocket ships. The person who dig ditches say, Jack, now I'm not saying they don't know nothing, but I'm just saying, if they come to me and say, Jack, I know that building rocket ships, you can do this, this, and this. Come on, bro. It don't work like that, man. I'm not saying they don't know nothing, but wait a minute. Stay in your lane, I'm going to stay in my lane. Not saying that anyone is above anybody, but I'm saying you got your lane, I got mine. If somebody work at the bank and somebody work at a freaking hospital, if it come to something health related, I'm going to ask the person that work at the hospital. I'm not asking the person that work at the bank. But I'm not saying the person at the bank don't know nothing. You dig what I'm saying? It's just one of them things, fam, where I'm just sitting here like, see, look, there they go again. They talking and shit. But yeah, man, it's just one of them things, fam, where I'm just sitting here and I'm just kind of thinking to myself, like, I think that's what keep us in these cycles too, is we be expecting, especially when people older than you think people that's older than you, because they got more experience, that's some bullshit half the time. Most of these older motherfuckers, even if I'm 27 and an 18-year-old asks me, like, I've had a good majority of life experiences, but like, bro, I don't have the same story as you, and it's like, bro, I might not even have been in the same kind of world as you. You got some people, bro. We all live on the same planet, but everybody got a different surrounding. Everybody world different. So you can't be expecting this person to know what to do for you and your path. You dig what I'm saying? You gotta, not saying it's all up to you. You gotta figure it all out. But damn near, bro. You gotta figure this shit out for yourself, bro. And not saying they can't help guide you again, but do you want the sheep maker help guiding you, or the wool person helping guide you on how to make spears? Like, no. I'll stick to trying to figure this out, and I'll go ask the spear dude. I appreciate the help. Take into account what people telling you, but take into account a little bit. And if they ain't got nothing to show for it, then what the fuck? If the sheep person telling me he know how to make spears and he makes spears all the time and he got this, and this, if I ask him to see it and he ain't got nothing to show me, I'm gonna be scratching my head like, man, what the fuck I'm doing listening to dude? Why would you be listening to somebody that don't know shit about it? But that's just one of the things, man, I just been thinking about. Why do we keep asking people for advice that don't know shit more than we do? I think that's what keep us in that fucking cycle. You go to somebody with a question, and they send you in all types of different directions because they don't know. And now you slowly come back. Ask them another question, and you start getting scattered. Now you fall down. It's just an endless cycle. And it really kind of hurts because I think it goes for a lot of stuff. Like, you can't ask a single, I ain't trying to look, man, I ain't trying to shit on nobody, bro. I ain't one of them niggas, but I'm just being honest. You can't be asking no single mom how to raise a family, and how to keep, no, bad. You can't be asking no single mom who's struggling to make ends meet how to keep a family unit and how to be in a successful marriage. They don't know. You dig what I'm saying? They can only give you advice on what they did. See, that's the thing. People won't tell you, like, look, man, I don't know the answer to your question, but here's my side of that. If they was in a marriage that wasn't successful, they could say, these are some things that I probably could have did different, or these are some things that caused my marriage to come to an end. Hey, man, I got fired from the bank. These are some things, if you want to work the bank, these are some things I would not do to get this job. And here's some things I would try to do to get this job. And that's somebody who was in that experience can tell you. You feel what I'm saying? And they telling you, hey, man, I didn't do that, but I can tell you about this. You feel me? It's one of the things where people don't do that. They not gonna tell you like, nah, bro, I don't know shit about that. People always trying to make it seem like they know more than they do, but they really don't. You feel me? And hey, man, that shit is a recipe for fucking disaster. Cause you telling people like, yeah, I know this, and this, or I can help you with this, and this, and you really can't. You really can't help nobody with that. You just gotta stay in your lane. You feel me? You gotta stay in your lane, bro. And I don't know, man. I'm struggling taking advice from anybody nowadays because I'm really just sitting there thinking like most of the people I run into are people that I don't want to be like, or I don't have nothing that I see from them that I'm like, I like that about them. I'm not saying everybody, but you got to pick little things, small things, and this and that from people. You can't really take the whole package most of the time because most people, everybody got their flaws, right? Everybody got their things that they great at, and everybody got certain things about them that you might like and that you might want to implement into your life, right? You got to be a student. You got to learn. You got to learn the ways, not just of people, just help learn. You got to learn the ways of the world and learn the ways of your world. Everybody world different. Maybe when you go to the store, you can buy whatever you want, and you got to be more disciplined in there to not spend money. Buddy over here struggling, he can't go to the store and get what he want. He can only get 2 or 3 things that his family need. You dig what I'm saying? It's a different mindset. 2 people in the same place, but they got two different things going on, 2 different worlds, bro. And I don't know, man. I'm struggling with that. I'm struggling with taking advice from anybody because most people I don't want to fucking be like, and most people I don't see myself being anything like them or being where they at. Look, man. If me and you working on the same job, I'm not about to ask you how to fucking make it out or how I can change my situation. Obviously, you don't fucking know. I ain't shitting on nobody. But I'm just saying, obviously, you don't fucking know, bro. I'm just being honest. Because we sitting here digging ditches together, so something ain't right. You feel what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't dig no fucking ditches for a living, but you dig what I'm saying. And ain't anybody that do dig ditches, hey, man, do what you got to do. And I was talking to my cousin this morning, man, and he said something in a text to me about how, it's okay to be average, and I think we always get it so fucked up with that high value man shit. Shout out to Kevin Sams, but it's just one of them things where, like, I'm not gonna ask Kevin Sam about a successful marriage, and if I do, he gonna tell me what he did that failed in his marriages. He's not gonna tell. I would hope he wouldn't, rest in peace. He wouldn't tell me Like, oh, this is how you get a successful marriage, because he didn't make it work. His marriage has failed. He can only tell you how to not do what he did and the things he did to make his marriage fail. Or if the person is working at the cash register at McDiesel and you working on fries, you can't ask them how to become a supervisor at McDonald's. They don't fucking know. They in the same position as you. They might know. They could say, hey, I'm not sure how to become a manager. Here are some things I'm doing to try to become a manager. Here are some things that I've done, or here are some things that I've done that have kept me from being a manager. And then you got to decide for yourself what you want to do after that. It's up to you at that point. You know, we can't be relying so much on people's advice all the time. Create your own story. Stop being such a consumer, especially when it comes to just not even just social media, but everything, like soaking up everything people say. Like, nah, hell nah, a little grain of salt here and there. Most people just be bullshitting. They just be talking. You know, the mouth like an ass, anything could come out that motherfucker, bro. Birdman said that, bro. But that's some real shit. Everybody just be talking, man. You just got to decide what you want to take from certain things. And if I can't see it, if you talking about it and I don't see no results, I don't see nothing to go for what you saying, then I ain't listening to your ass, bro. What the fuck I'm listening to you for? You gonna keep both of us down. I just want to bring y'all this video, man, and just tell y'all, like, start taking more thought on who you taking advice from, and start trying to decide for yourself. You know, me personally, I'm be honest with y'all, most of the time I've taken advice from people, I'll say specifically about females, most of the time when I make the decision based off what I believe and what they believe, you know, taking their word for it, I'll be thinking to myself every time after I make the decision, like, damn, bro, I wish I would have just thought of it on my own. Because now you feeling like, damn, it's not even really my decision that I made. I'll listen to this person and just basically did what they told me, you know? And that's just how it went for me. But yeah, man, I can't be asking, you're not going to ask the ocean how to be a swamp. The ocean don't know how to be a swamp. The ocean is the ocean. It's just that simple, man. Yeah, man, I just wanted to bring y'all this video, let y'all know, man. You just got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. Please be more careful who you asking advice from. And please start to really sit down and ask yourself, when you look into somebody's eyes and when you're sitting there talking to them, ask yourself, like, is this somebody I want to be like? Are they somewhere where I want to be in some kind of aspect? Do they got something going on that I would like to have going on? You know what I'm saying? You need to start asking yourself these questions, because if you just out here looking for the answer, you gonna get answers. Answers always gonna come, but you trying to get the right answer, bro. We trying to get the number one answer, the best answer. I don't need just an answer, and you need an answer that works for you. Everybody is different, man. Everybody is different, bro. Everybody is different. Everybody got a different story. Everybody got a different struggle. What work for this person won't work for you. They might say, look, Jack, this is how I got 1,000 subscribers in one day on YouTube. Or I got 100 million subscribers on one day on YouTube. Look, bro, they going to tell you what worked for them. You can try to implement it into yours, but you got to take into account that, wait, we two different people. My story is different. What worked for this person might not work for you, but not saying that that's the case all the time. Look, man, if you ask somebody, hey, man, how I become a manager at McDonald's, and they the manager, and they tell you, well, you need to do this, this, and this. If it's that simple, hey, you know what I'm saying? Do that. And they get the job done, you know what I'm saying? Then you got where you want to be based off that advice, and they helped you. But again, it always goes back to, is that person where you want to be? You going to ask the manager how to become manager, or you going to ask the nigga on fries how to be the manager? I'm just being 100 with y'all, bro. And again, that ain't trying to shit on nobody working at McDiesel. I did my 14-day bid at McDiesel, man, and that's all I needed. I think it was like 12 days. I ain't gonna lie. I was waiting to work for the city, man. I needed a job so bad at that point, but I was down. But yeah, bro, I never thought I would work at McDonald's. But one thing that was really killing me, I was just so ashamed, bro. I remember this girl that I went to high school with. It was a couple people that came to the line. Even my brother came to the line one time. And I was so ashamed, bro. I remember, like, I heard her voice and I seen her, like, at the window. But I was just trying so hard not to be seen. I'm, like, leaning up, handing the thing, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, just be careful who y'all asking for advice from. If you see the person and they not where you want to be, don't fucking ask them. Don't even fucking think about it. Don't even think about it, man. Just don't. Most of the time, they gonna steer you in the wrong direction. You might be better off trying to figure it out for yourself. Make some mistakes, bro. Make some mistakes and fuck up so you know, okay, that don't work, this worked. This kind of, let me work on this to make it, you know, Figure out what works for you. Figure out how to make the shit shake for yourself, man. Most people don't know what the fuck to tell you half the time, man. The mouth is like a ass. Anything will come out that motherfucker, bro. So real shit, man. Thank y'all for tuning into my video. It's your boy Jack Yulee, man. I ain't gonna lie, I've been fucking up this month. I've been already trying to upload my videos every day. And low key, it's the same thing like I told y'all. Like sometimes I wake up in the morning, go look at my videos, see if it uploaded. Man, my shit will say corrupted. I'm like, God damn, I gotta start over. Or it'll happen like in the middle of the night and shit. It is what it is. I ain't gonna complain. I'ma just keep going. I might even upload 2 a day to catch up. If I got to, shit, do what I gotta do. But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning into my YouTube video. I'm gonna let y'all get like a little 10 seconds with the scenery, man. I ain't gonna say nothing. Thank y'all for tuning into my video, though, man. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.